Hello everybody, I'm back with page 5 in the Artfully Cricut Cartridge. I've done all of the other pages 1 through 4 and they're part of this series, so it should play right after this, but you can also click on the link that I'm providing and it'll take you to 4. Okay, in case you missed it. So the first card is a pop-up card. You can see it right here. It says cut at 7 inches. And then it has extra directions, which it usually does for the pop-up cards in this extra Artfully Sent assembly instructions booklet. So I did it a little bit different than this, and I'll show you what I did. I took some blues and browns, and the paper collection I'm using is primarily the new Jackson collection that's in the new catalog. And I'm going to link to my blog below with all of the information on all of these things that I've used. So you don't have to sit there and jot them all down. Okay, I used this stamp from the stamp set called For a Friend Occasions. And it's got something really cute. It's got a banner, and you can put a gift for you, thank you, made with love and joy. Thinking of you, my friend, you're one in a million. That's the one I used. Thanks so very much. A little something for you and handmade just for you. This would be really cute on the back of any card. It's really adorable. So I stamped it on the front, and I did some layers, and I'll have the dimensions and the paper I used. Then I took this blue. I love brown and blue together. I took this blue from the brave enamel shapes that coordinates with the Jackson paper pad, and put it right there. Otherwise, the front is pretty plain. I just kind of layered some stuff. I didn't go crazy with it. If you're going to mail a card, I mean, there are some cards that are just gorgeous and have a lot of stuff popped up. But if you're going to mail something, it's really not your best idea. If you're going to hand it to somebody, then that's great. Go ahead and get crazy with the embellishments. The inside of this, and I hope I've got enough contrast that you can see it. It has this pop-up feature and this pop-up feature. This one's his best friends, and this one you add the icon feature you cut out 2 foxes from the icon feature. And pop them right there. And then you also get this forever. And they had it down here kind of creased, and I really didn't like that. I put it up here because I figured this is going to be the area where people sign, and so this can go over here and kind of balance things out. And when I say the icon feature, after the pop-up feature, there's icon, and you want to keep it at the 7 inches so that the fox and the forever will cut to go on a 7-inch card. Don't change the dial at all. Just leave it at 7 inches, which is the recommended size, and it will cut everything perfectly to coordinate it. Okay, so that's the pop-up card. The next 2 cards are scene cards. And I did this one a little bigger than 5 inches, but I really do like it. So it's got the woods here, and I did this on a blue and white, kind of sketchy piece of paper is what it looks like to me. And the other side, it's got all these arrows on it, and then I cut this sheet on a blue so that the fox would show through with all of the arrows. Or triangles, I guess they are. Arrows, triangles, whatever. Anyway, this is really cute the way it is. I didn't feel the need to do a lot to embellish it. I think just signing it is perfect for this card. Okay, that's the number 1 scene card. Number 2, oh no, that's all. The scene card, there's just one of those. The sentiment card, there's 2. The first one is this Friends Forever. And again, I left it pretty plain. You can embellish it however you want. It cuts out the Friends Forever, and so it would just be open here. But what I did was take a piece of the Jackson paper, got this on one side, and then a brown pattern on the other. And I backed this card with it so that there'd be something backing the Friends Forever. I didn't like it open like that. But you could trace around this so that inside the banner shows. You could put some arrows on the front. You could have done it in double-sided paper so it had more of a pattern to it. Whatever strikes your fancy. I just did it kind of plain to show you what it looks like. The next sentiment card looks like this. It's got 2 foxes and 2 foxes and a heart cut out. And I, again, backed with that paper so that the brown would show through for the foxes. I really like that. And again, you could stamp a sentiment up here. You could put this paper down here also, and then a white square to sign on. Do a lot of things with this. Okay. The next 2 cards are sleeve cards. And here's the first one. I think this one's really cute. The sleeve cards, again, you could put a something in here, an invitation to a party, an announcement of graduation, maybe a sleeve with a gift card inside. You can do a lot with these. I cut it at the recommended 6-inch, but of course if you've got a little gift card and you want to cut it smaller, you can cut it smaller. And the second sleeve card looks like this. It's got the, again, the wood look to it. And I went ahead and used the brown so that it would look like that. And again, whatever you want to slide inside. Okay, and then the last two cards are pocket cards. They're meant to be used with your Picture My Life or Project Life sleeves, but you can, of course, use them on a layout. You can use them on the front of a card. You can do a lot of things with them. This one just says, oops, I forgot to cut off that corner. This one just said friends and was open, so I backed it with that paper again, and then I just cut around and I forgot that little corner. But anyway, when you do it, don't forget the corner. And it just says friends. You could stamp something up here. You could journal up here. Do whatever you want. Okay, and the last one is this Best Friends Forever, BFF. And again, I backed it with the brown. And there's two parts cut out there, two parts there. Okay, so that's all the cards on page 5. Page 5, of course, has the number 5 and a little dot for a period, I guess. I used black exclusive ink. I used my Teresa Collins Mega Runner. I used this block, close to my heart block. I love them. They have the grooves on the side. And I used my handy dandy scissors, along with the stamp set and all the other supplies I've already shown you. And as I said, I'll have a link below to my blog post where I'll have all the information so that you don't have to worry about pausing this or writing it down or anything. Just click the link and it'll all be there. Thank you so much for watching.